Raidernation, man. Seems like we go through the same shit over and over and over again, man. Excuse my language, but man, man. New year, same damn results, same damn team, man. And just when you thought that, this team was going to start building momentum, especially after last week's win against the Cleveland Browns, we thought, going into this game, of course, we don't want to take any team lightly, but going into this game, a team that we play twice a year, a team that we've beaten ever since we came to Las Vegas, 8 straight wins against the Broncos. We're playing a rookie quarterback. We got a bit of momentum. I thought we would have came into this game and we would have handled business. Obviously, we know right now that we got our asses handed to us, man. We got embarrassed today at the Mile High. We lose to the Broncos 34-18 in that 8-game win streak. Gets cut just like that, man. And it really is frustrating, man, especially with all the turmoil that this team has been going through this last week, especially with all the Devontae Adams news. You would think that this team would want to go out there and just get that win, because that'll just make everybody forget about all the news that's been going on, especially with Devontae Adams, about him wanting to get traded or prefers to get traded. I don't know what the hell it is, but we all know that Devontae's days in the silver and black are numbered, whether you like it or not. That's just reality of it. So we go into this game riding off of a bit of a high. It's been such a roller coaster of emotions all year long. Loss, win, so on and so forth. And I felt like we had a really good chance in this game. We've beaten this team multiple times. We know this team. They have a rookie quarterback. We got Mad Max coming back. Gardner mentioned this offense. We're starting to get things kind of rolling just a little bit. The offense looks a little bit better. The running game looks a bit better. Alexander Madison was going to come and be the RB1 coming into this game. And I just felt like all the chips and pieces were there for us to go out there and handle business. And for the most part, the start of this game, it seemed like we were doing that already. AP has stated many times before that he wants to start games off fast. We want to start off the season fast. We want to start off these games fast. And that's what we did. Gardner Minshew finds Brock Bowers for a 57-yard touchdown. Had the momentum riding at an all-time high for us, the Raidernation, for the Raiders. That's a huge, huge play, especially for our rookie tight end to go out there and just put points on the board. Then we go get the ball back, and then we score a field goal, and we're up 10-0 just like that. And it just looks like another Denver win for the Raiders. But knowing the Raiders, we can never get too comfortable. And it just seems like these past couple of losses, obviously today, but the last one that we got embarrassed in against the Carolina Panthers, we started off that game pretty hot. We got the first score of the game, and we thought we were going to do something just for our team to just collapse throughout the rest of the game. And before I continue to talk about that more and more and more, the beginning of this game just looked nearly flawless, honestly. The run game was pretty solid. Alexander Madison was getting involved. Of course, we had Brock Bowers getting involved. Gardner Minshew looked good in the pocket. He was moving around in the pocket. He was even scrambling. My dude was looking mobile, and that was one of the main reasons why I felt like the Raiders went in that direction to go and start Gardner Minshew. It was the fact that he was able to get out of the pocket, make plays, get first downs, and he had 2 huge first downs at the beginning of this game. And we had the ball up 10-0. We're driving down the field. We're at the goal line, and it almost looks like, hey, we about to get another score on the board. It's about to be 17-0. And just like that shit just gets taken away from us because Gardner Minshew misreads the play, has a wide open Brock Bowers in the underneath, and he just overthrows and tries to find, I forgot who the wide receiver was that he was trying to target in the end zone. I believe it was Jacoby Myers. I could be wrong, but he ends up finding PS2. Patrick Surtain intercepts the ball, takes it to the house for a 100-yard pick six. Like, really? What the fuck? Of course, that's the most Raider thing to do. Up 10-0, and what the fuck, man? And since that moment, I had a little feeling in my soul, and I was like, I don't like the looks of this, man. And since that moment, since that pick six, the whole momentum of the game just flipped. And the Broncos just had momentum for the rest of this game because even though we were up 10-0, we quickly got our asses handed to us for the rest of that game because the Broncos went on to score 34 unanswered points. 34 points. Defense didn't have an answer for them. And when they did, our offense didn't do anything. And another thing that I feel like a lot of Raider fans are just frustrated with is the fact that the play calling has been horrible. Of course, our offense hasn't been great. Of course, we don't have a elite quarterback. Our offensive line is all right. But the play calling has been horrible. And it frustrates me because going into halftime, we were down 13-10, and still the game is close, but we do not adjust at all. We continue to run the same damn plays, these dink and dunk passes, and we still continue to try to run the ball down the Broncos' throats when none of that was working at all. Especially on these second and longs, these third and longs, we're still trying to throw these little, dump off plays, these little runs that's just not going anywhere. Almost made it seem like John Gruden was still calling plays over here, or Josh McDaniels. It seems like the same damn thing. And Luke Getsy is one guy that I know a lot of Raider Nation is mad at, and we just seem to always find the wrong offensive coordinators. The Raiders just never bounced back after that pick six, and even after that, Minshew threw another horrible pick to Riley Moss, and later on in the game, Gardner Minshew would end up getting benched by AP. I thought I would not see that at all, especially this soon, but I guess we just seen enough of Gardner Minshew. And it kind of sucks because I felt like Gardner Minshew had that momentum at the beginning of the game, and it just got stripped away from him and was never the same for the rest of the game. Now, Aiden O'Connell will go in for the rest of the game, but it's not like he's any better, man. I know a lot of fans might say that Aiden O'Connell's going to go in there. He should be the guy starting moving forward, and maybe he should. I'm not opposed to that. If Aiden O'Connell can go out there and do something, then good for him. But I don't see no significant upgrade at all. But I hope that if Aiden O'Connell is going to be the quarterback moving forward, that maybe he proves me wrong on that. AP has already stated that he's not going to name the starting quarterback going into the next game, especially against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But we're going to be coming back home to Las Vegas. And honestly, I don't know which team is going to show up here in Las Vegas. But by the looks of it, with how everything's been going throughout this whole season, it's been a roller coaster, man. We lost, we won, we lost, we won, we lost. And hopefully we can win this week because we do need some type of momentum out there. But at the end of the day, man, this loss was frustrating to watch. And honestly, for me, it's not the fact that we lost to the Broncos. It's the way we looked in this loss that really frustrates me, because it's the same thing that happened against the Carolina Panthers. We just looked like a horrible team overall, made no type of adjustments out there, especially against a team that we know we can beat. But obviously, that's not what happened today. We ended up losing, and now the Raiders are sitting at 2-3, and it's not looking good. We all know that quarterback was a big issue coming into this season, and you know what? I was one guy that I can say that I got bamboozled, man. AP made us believe that, you know what, we can move forward with Gardner Minshew, and that dude was just not it. Aiden O'Connell, I don't think he's it, but maybe he might be a viable option for the Raiders for the rest of the season. I know a lot of people are saying that maybe, hey, fuck it, let's go out there, let's tank the rest of the season, and let's go get a quarterback next year. I'm never going to be that guy. I'm never going to be that guy to say, hey, let's go tank the season away, let's just lose these games, fuck it. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to root for this team no matter what. Win, lose, or draw, whatever it may be, I'm always going to have some hope going into the week and hoping that the team could go out and win and turn the season around. We've seen crazier things, being Raider fans. So anything can happen. We still got a long season ahead of us. I don't know what's going to happen with Davante Adams moving forward, but we got to figure something out. We got to put something together. We got to put 2 wins in a row. We haven't done that at all this season, and I hope that we go into this weekend coming up against the Pittsburgh Steelers and we handle shit. We find out who our guys are, who's the guys that are going to come in week in and week out and play for this team and put 100% on the field. We lost Christian Wilkins in today's game. We don't know how long he's going to be out, but that was another frustrating loss for this team. It's just getting really tiring, man. And I don't know how much my mental can take. It just seems like whoever we have as our head coach or offense coordinator, it's the same damn results. It's the same damn team. John Gruden, Josh McDaniels, AP. We get the same damn results, man. And I'm just hoping that we could turn this thing around. It's not looking good, though. It ain't looking good at all. But, I'm not going to get ahead of myself right now because I know that I can. I just wanted to get my 2 cents out there and just tell you guys how I feel after this loss. And I really don't like it. I don't like where the Raiders are at right now. The roster right now, honestly, especially when Davante Adams does leave, I just don't know, man. I don't know how we're going to look at the end of the season. All we could do is just hope and pray that this team can turn things around. At the end of the day, we just got to ride with it, Raider Nation, because we chose to be Raider fans, right? But with that said, though, Raider Nation, man, let me know how you guys feel about this loss. How frustrated are you guys? What needs to change? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And, of course, until next time, this is your boy, Small Raider, and your boys. Yeah.